Hi everyone. Recently I purchased some more crochet hooks, so I just wanted to give a little bit of a review on camera. So I have more crochet hooks than you can poke a stick at, but I always seem to be short on a 4mm and a 5.5. That's because they're the ones that I predominantly use the most. So I keep buying new sets, and I kind of like pretty crochet hooks, things that are a little bit different. So I found these beautiful looking purple crochet hooks on Temu, and I hope that got that in the frame. Trying out my new tripod stand, and I'm not the most techie person, so I do apologize. So I'll show you the issue that I've had with these hooks. I get one and show you. So I don't know how to convey this on camera, but there's like a coating on the hook part here, which doesn't allow the yarn to slide very well. So, I mean, the beautiful ergonomic handles, really comfortable to hold, but the yarn doesn't like to slide on the hook very well. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'll just grab myself a little bit of yarn here and do my slip knot. And we'll just chain here. When you're doing your stitches fairly loosely, it's not too bad. I found, though, I was trying to crochet a granny square for one of the crisis blankets that we make at Yarn With Us. And I'm usually, everyone says my tension is really tight, and I know it's really tight. But I found I couldn't do the square very neatly or tightly because I could not get the yarn to slide properly on the hook. And now this one's going to make a liar out of me, probably just because it was the 5.5 that I used. So this one's actually working a lot more easy. So maybe that particular hook had a bit more coating, but I don't know if you can hear that. It's making sort of a rough sound and squeaky sound as it goes. So yeah, and it catches really easy. And then my yarn splits, and my stitches aren't neat and tight the way that I like them. So actually this one's not too bad. But what I did want to try out was see if it would work okay with some cotton. So I'll get out a smaller hook that I would normally use for my doily making. Let's go with a 3mm when I can find it. There we are. I mean, they are beautiful looking hooks. Everybody loves purple. I love purple. It's not my favorite color. Green is my favorite color, but purple would have to be a close second. So just taking some of this lovely variegated cotton, making my slip stitch. For some reason I thought maybe the cotton would slide a bit easier, and it seems to. Although, as I say, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's still making that sort of squeaking noise where it's not as smooth, it's still catching a little bit. But I think with this size hook I'm gonna be fine. I can deal with it. Let's just see how we go. Hope I'm in the frame. I haven't figured out how to look at my phone and have it pointed down at the same time. I probably should figure out how to hook it up to the computer. But as I said, I'm not overly techie. I was only just telling the story today that I owned an iPad before my daughter was born. But by the time she was 2.5, 3 years old, she was teaching me how to do stuff on the iPad. She's a real techie kid. She's the one that's teaching me CapCut so that I can make these videos. Yeah, kids these days, like, they just don't remember a time before all this technology, and they just amaze me with what they can do. Yeah, I think, look, that's going to be fine with the cotton. I'm going to find that other hook because it's going to bug me now, because I had dreadful trouble with that 5.5 that I was using. This is my bag of hooks. I want to show you this while we're here. This is a crochet hook that I carved myself from a piece of wood and stained. It's about a 7 mil, and it actually works a treat. I actually like using this one with plan, which is plastic yarn, for those of you who've never heard that term before. Yeah, oh, here it is. So let me get another piece of wool. These are all the little scrappy bits that I got from the op shop the other day, if you've watched that video. If you haven't, go and check out Treasure Hunting with Marty. Yeah, this one seems to be a lot rougher, and maybe the thicker the hook, the more I'm going to have issues with. It does seem to catch a little bit. You can, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's making all sorts of crunchy sounds. And definitely, when I was doing the granny square, I had a lot of trouble with it. Gosh, my hands are shaking. I don't know why. Yeah, see, when this becomes a little bit problematic trying to do the double crochet. And then it took me forever just to do a 20 centimeter square. Yeah, you can see it's not wanting to slide very easy. So I wonder if that's going to be the same piece when I go up even bigger than the 5.5. Let's see what I've got here. I think it's 6 millimeter, might be the biggest one in this kit. It's 4, 5, yep. Ooh. Just grab that. Butterfingers. Alrighty. I will, just so that we'll keep it with the same piece of yarn. For those of you who think I'm just being awkward because of my nails, it's actually not. I'm a diabetic, and I do have some diabetic neuropathy, and I've lost the dexterity in my fingers these days. I just can't seem to do the fine work anymore, unfortunately. So no more beading and jewellery making and chainmail and all that other stuff that I used to love to do. But I tell you what, better not come a day when I can't crochet. I'd just be devastated. So chaining so far is fine. Let's see how we go with the double crochet. yeah. Yeah, you can see that it doesn't want to slide, and then my yarn is splitting. That always annoys me. Yeah, I'm not even gonna continue. So yeah, the thicker hooks, unfortunately, my 5.5 and my 6, they just don't slide well. I don't know how well you can see the detail on these hooks. But certainly, oops, these the smaller hooks seem to work okay. So I'm not too unhappy with that. I think I could definitely continue to use these smaller hooks, and definitely working with the cotton more so than an acrylic. It is catching a little bit, but it's not too bad. How cool is that cotton yarn? I love the variegated cottons and yarns. I think they're definitely great for beginners, because you can see where your stitches are. I always recommend, when anyone asks me to teach them to crochet, grab yourself a ball of variegated yarn and use that as your starting. Sorry, get my hands in frame there. Alrighty. So overall, my review of this purchase, maybe a 5 out of 10. I'm not completely happy, but I'm not completely unhappy either. And they do look cool. The handles are very comfortable. It's just a shame that whatever this coating is here doesn't allow the yarn to slide very well. But if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to, or Sally, to do any more reviews on crochet hooks or knitting needles. I'm sure we'd both be happy to oblige. Thank you.